carve it into your memory for you. Wow! Wow! Alright, I am finally sitting down and watching One Piece anime episode 1062. This was highly requested. Lots of people are saying it was a really, really good one, that the animation was stellar, definitely on par with what we got for Sanji and Queen, and I actually probably would have done a reaction to this one last night, but I just wasn't home. So, without any further ado, let's watch One Piece 1062. Three-sword style of the Supreme King, Zoro versus King. Let's do this. Along with that sword called Enma, I'll send you to hell. This is the first thing we're seeing? Wow, okay. Right out of the gate, things are looking good. Zoro slicing King. Look at this! Yo! Even the effects coming off of him. Wow. The reflection on his eyeball as he comes up to slash him. It's so funny to watch Zoro go through this in his head after what we just read in the manga. Manga readers know what I'm talking about. Ooh, that slide across the floor was awesome. Three-sword style. Love the little ripple effects. Ultra Tiger Hunt. Yeah, the black, the red, and the green. It's just an awesome looking combination. Ooh, I love the use of the sound effects going into the silence too. And you see you finally cut him. Let's go, Zoro. Cut off his mask. When the flames on his back go out, he gets faster. But his defense gets weaker. You'll get 100 million berries for informing the government. He's the rare... Ooh! And you see the fire coming down the sword? Imperial Flaming Wings shutting them all up. Ooh, awesome shot there as well. Zoro standing on top in the little hole as the fire's surrounding there. You're a boss. Be nice to your subordinates and stay cool. Ooh! 100 million for informing the government. What tribe are you from? The first shot that anime viewers are seeing of King without the mask on. Man's looking like a model, a Giga Chad, a beast. Why ask me when you're gonna die soon? Oh, I love that transition right into the Pteranodon flying in the sky, the UFO attack, yo! Seeing it actually fully animated and not just on a manga page brings me great joy. It's time for a new Yonko crew, come on. No more Kaido and King and Queen. It's Luffy, Zoro, Sanji now. Kaido is destined to become king of the pirates. Yeah, your dreams, King. I'm sorry, but he won't. Getting the stance ready. Woo! The aura! Yo! Three-sword style, come on. Ooh, even that shot to him lighting up the flame. Purgatory. Oh, I love what they're doing with the shadowed out silhouette of Zoro. Wow! The green and the purple and the lime all sliced up at the same time. Let's go. There are those iconic cubes that Toei is so famous for. Ooh, I love the slice of King's realization too, going into the eye catch. Very good, excellent so far. Well, I made a promise to my captain and best friend, the King of Hell. Oh, I love too, I just noticed too, on the transition when it flashes with the skull. Oh, we're going into the King backstory on Punk Hazard. Interesting choice of music they're using here for this too. It is wild to actually see this animated. You're a Lunarian, right? Ooh-hoo! I saw the durability test earlier. I'm impressed that you withstood that raging fire. You're impressed just because I'm a member of the legendary tribe? Well, are you gonna do the same to me as they did? What music track is this? It's very fitting for the scene, but I don't know the name of this one off the top of my head. Let's make the not so fascinating world fascinating. I'll let you decide. I love what they did with the colors in this flashback. The focus on the reds and the blacks and the oranges. Ooh. Oh, that was such a good shot. Kaido looking back through the scope of the gun, using conquerors, and bam, cracking him. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, really excellent choices for the music tracks. Very, very impressed. The pacing is also excellent. This entire episode is moving. Take this, Roto. Oh! Imperial Flaming Wings. Dude, every single named attack looks so good this week. I can't get over it. You know they wanted to do a good job with this fight, but this is even beyond what my expectations were. I feel like they're doing even better with this than they did with Sanji and Queen, because the really good-looking part of that episode was maybe for like 5 minutes total, but it's like consistently this week, everything looks good. This shot with the magma splitting, every single one of these. It's like you could just stop the frame and all of a sudden it's like a picture that you could put on your wall. Oh, the music's swelling. Dun, da, da, da. The hockey-infused swords. You got this, Zoro. Ooh, that looks like a thumbnail right there. I won't let you take these fine swords. Let's go, Zoro. Also, I always forget how big King is, too. I said the same thing in the Queen episode. But Kaido's main men are bulky. They are big boys. Man, oh man. Some of these shots, though, like, Toei really took liberty with the source material, which I don't necessarily mind, but I think you gotta go into watching this, bro. That the anime and the manga are vastly different in terms of what was actually happening at the time. That shot right there, vertical right, oh man. Let me just shut up and keep watching. Oh, now this is a track I recognize. Here we go. Now I finally see her defeat. Whoa, the transition into the fire as well. Clear shot of King slashing down, moving into a silhouette within the flames, slashing down into Zoro. Even the movement here, what they're doing, where it looks like you've got the motion blur on them, but it's actually physically drawn on. It's not like they actually used the blur effect. Fire, dude. Ooh, that shot of the tiger hunt too. The glowing red with the green. Whoa, Zoro! Oh, man. I cannot even imagine how amazing it's going to look when we eventually get to Zoro versus Mihawk years from now. Dude. Wow. What was that? He bubbled up into some magma monster thing? That was what? This is still an amazing transition. Him standing there with the rings of fire? Dude. What? Even the glow coming off of the flames. Oh, that shot right there. Zoro looking up in the sky. You got this, buddy. You can beat him. I believe in you, Zoro. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, well, I'll carve it into your memory for you. Wow. Wow! Even the detail on his hair flowing. This looks better than half a film red. The still shot going into the... Oh my gosh! The use of the claw going into the fire, going into the extra attacks, the fire looking like dragons. This right here, this was his vision. Woo! The flute in the background too is Zoro slicing and dicing all the different... Let's go, Zoro! Zoro's leaping through the air, jumping on boulders, floating from the sky. You got fire crucifix dragons flying down upon the king of hell as Zoro's hopping like he's playing Zelda right now through the sky world. Every single shot! I can't even get over this. Three, oh, whoa. Yeah, I love what they're doing with him. It's like he can't even contain his power at this point. And he's oozing out fire, and he's melting. Meanwhile, Zoro's got the rough sketches, Dragon Damnation, and the way the music is swelling. Dun 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 dun. Extra large Imperial Flaming Wings. That's gonna be your KFC order after Zoro slices and dices you, King. Let's go, let that flute go up. Woo! Boom! Da 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 da! Bum 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 bum! Dude, with that last orchestral theme of Zoro's theme. What? Zoro senpai! Oh my gosh! Even though he's drawing the blood coming out of King, this right here, the fade effects with the white and the... Oh man! Oh. I'm sweating watching this episode. How they managed to pull that off. That entire sequence was unreal. Absolutely, positively unreal. And you get that last moment, King's coming to that realization like, look, Kaido is not going to be king of the pirates anymore. Too bad, so sad. You allied with the wrong guy, man. Sorry, Albert. Oh, you need no less than the world's greatest swordsman, right? Yo. I mean, Zoro went Super Saiyan this episode. He really did. Oh, and Zoro, as he lands, makes the impact, cuts it out. The winner is Roro Noah. Oh! Oh! Fire! Oh! Ended it with the Zoro slice. didn't even need to do that. They didn't need to do that. They styled on us enough during this episode. They did not need to go shoot, shoot, shoot right across the side. But they did. That shot of King right at the very end where you got the hair flowing, the blood going up, the use of the different particle effects as they're flying through the sky. Again, the use of the strobe attacks. The thing they did with King where every time he was using a fire attack, the more and more agitated he got and the more he was running out of steam by the end, they made him like melt. I don't know what they were thinking going into making this episode, but they did an absolutely phenomenal job. Really above and beyond what I would have expected. And I already had very high expectations based on what we saw with Sanji and Queen. I knew King and Zoro was going to be great. I'm sure obviously what's coming up with Luffy and Kaido is going to be phenomenal as well. Truly, this episode was a cut above the rest. Da-na-na-na-na-na, ba-dun-dun.